Well, folks, welcome to another Friday fishing forecast. And like I say every week, it just seems like they're getting faster and faster and faster, which is really not a bad thing because you think about it, the weekends are coming faster and faster and faster. They just don't last long enough. I think we need to start petitioning the United States to make it a 4-day work week, 10-hour days, and have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. I don't know about you guys, but that would be nice. Anyway, we got our boat back from service. I want to say thank you to Sunray Marine for getting that done really quick. I highly appreciate them. I appreciate what they do for the channel. And when you guys if you guys get a chance, Saturday's going to be a really nice day to be on the water. So the winds are going to be down. It's supposed to be less than a foot offshore. Now Sunday it's going to pick up some. So if you're interested, the Suncoast Boat Show down in Sarasota is going on this weekend. And of course, Sunray's going to be there with the Stamus line. I think they've got 2 Stamus boats down there. And if you guys are looking for something to do, go down there and visit the guys, especially if you're interested in a Stamus. Go down there, visit them, and they'll help you out, answer any questions that you have. Like I said, they're great guys, and they'll take care of you. So if you get a chance, go by and see Sunray. If you don't get a chance to get to the boat show, stop by their locations if you're interested in a boat. If you're interested in getting your boat serviced or repower, anything like that, boating related, they can take care of you. Tell them I sent you. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into what this weekend entails. As I just mentioned, it looks like the winds are going to be down on Saturday and they're going to pick up a little bit on Sunday. And by Sunday afternoon, they're supposed to be blowing pretty decent. So your better chance to get offshore is Saturday, but if you're just fishing in the bay, both days are going to be really good. So let's go ahead and get into the tides and schooners for this weekend. Okay, so for Saturday we have a high tide at 4:13 a.m. at a 1.3. Then we have a low tide at 7:52 a.m. at a 1.1. Then we have a high tide at 2:23 p.m. at a 2.5. Then we have a strong outgoing tide until 10:16 p.m. at a negative 0.4. On Sunday, we have a high tide at 5:14 a.m. at a 1.2 foot. Then we have a low tide at 7:34 a.m. at a 1.1 foot. Then we have a high tide at 2:46 p.m. at a 2.5 foot. And then another hard outgoing tide at 11:06 p.m. at a negative 0.3. So as you can see, we're starting to kind of move into that spring/summer tide where the negative tides are now in the afternoon and evening and overnight instead of being in the morning like they are in the wintertime. So things are starting to change. I'm hearing a lot of differing reports. I'm hearing some good reports with snapper and grouper inside the bay. I know the inshore bite has been pretty decent, not real hot, but decent enough to where you can go out and get on some fish. But overall, the offshore bite, I haven't heard too much because it's been so windy this week. So I haven't heard a lot of people going offshore. So I think it's going to be pretty busy. It was coming back from picking my boat up at Maximo. I can tell you right now, there was a lot of people on the water, which is great. I mean, that's why a lot of us live here, is because we want to be on the water and enjoy our time on the water. And there's just not much you can do about it except for go out and find different places to fish. Let's go ahead and get into the schooners for this weekend. On Saturday, we have a minor feeding time from 8:03 a.m. to 9:03 a.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 2:41 p.m. to 4:41 p.m. Then on Sunday, we have a minor feeding time from 8:48 a.m. to 9:48 a.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 3:33 p.m. to 5:33 p.m. And if you guys watched the last show, you'll know how important the schooners, and I know I say this all the time, but I'm telling you right now from all the logs that I kept over the years of being a guide and understanding the tides and schooners, I can tell you right now that more times than not that the schooners are dead on. And that's when we caught a majority of our fish on that last episode. So if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it, because you'll see where all of our fish were caught in the morning pretty much, and then the early afternoon, mid-afternoon bite was horrible, and then it picked up just a little bit on the minor, and then we headed in because the minor was relatively pretty late. So keep that in mind. Understand those schooners. Now I know I'm hearing reports of bait on the flats. I stopped by a flat on the way back over. There was bait on the flats, so that's nice. It's starting to come up on the flats. Everything I think is running about a month to a month and a half behind, which stinks, but you know, you can only do so much about that. Mother Nature is dictating everything right now, and I think everything's kind of thrown for a loop right now. Even the kingfish are kind of showing up late. I'm starting to see more and more reports of kingfish showing up, but it's relatively pretty late in the season for that. So a lot of stuff going on. I want to talk about the top catch for this week. I only got a set of pictures sent in by one of our good friends, Robert Alessi. He sent me some pictures of his son, Andrew, who had caught, let me get into this, he's holding a nice keeper red grouper at 23 inches and a 19-inch lane snapper. He also caught his first gag grouper at 22 inches. So congratulations to Andrew on that incredible catch. That 19-inch lane snapper, that is a good lane snapper right there. So anyway, I don't think I have much going on besides that. I wanted to kind of make this short and quick, but if you're looking, again, this weekend looks really promising, especially on Saturday for your offshore folks. Sunday is both good for more inshore. Saturday's good for both inshore and offshore. I just want to say thank you again for all the support, all the kind words on the internet, from our YouTube, Facebook, all of that fun stuff. We really appreciate the comments. Thank you so much for the support. Again, can't do it without you guys. Thank you very much. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.